So I've been a dad for 7 years. Daughter just turned 7, and then I have a 3-year-old boy, and had to work through the pandemic at home with 2 kids, one doing virtual school.
So you were part-time teach.
I would just call it a facilitator. I did 0 teaching. I did a lot of encouraging.
Yeah, so I've been a dad for almost 6 years. My son turns 6 in August. Then I have a 3-year-old and then a 1-year-old on top of that. So yeah, soon to be 6, soon to be 4, and then just turned 1. It's been interesting. So I historically was working all the way up in Blue Ash, Ohio. So it was an hour to work, it was an hour home. Came home, had dinner, had an hour with the kids, put them to bed. So it was nice to, it's been interesting. It's been interesting being home the past almost 1.5 years now. I'm in the basement all day long. So a rough day means going upstairs and hugging kids and kissing wife and just kind of getting refreshed and going back at it. But it also means that every now and again it sounds like there's a stampeding herd of buffalo upstairs.
Yes.
And people have to ask me, what is that noise? To which I get to lovingly respond to them, that is my wonderful children.
I think it's the worst when it's just you're home alone and you hear nothing. That's almost worse than the herd of elephants.
Pros and cons.
Because you don't know exactly what's going on inside or upstairs. Because I worked in the basement too. I've moved that desk all over the house. And if it's too quiet, you kind of wonder. I don't hear the TV anymore. I don't hear kids.
It's true. Yeah.
So
Ominous.
Ominous. That's the word for it. Ominous. That's right. My 1-year-old was born March 13th, and then I was told to go home from work on March 18th.
Yeah.
So I was able to be home the first year of her life. The only downside of that is for whatever reason she calls me mom. So I walk up the stairs just to have the soul sucked out of my body when she runs to me and says, "Mom,
Mom,
Dad." She'll shake her head. "Mom." So, okay, well we'll just tuck that hurt down real deep, and we'll deal with that later.
I'll one up you. My 7-year-old daughter, when I tell her to do something, she'll say, "Yes, ma'am."
So you moved into the neighborhood. It was kind of a slow burn into friendship.
Yeah.
I think we had mentioned smoking. You mentioned coming out and doing movies in the backyard, and we kind of did the whole yeah, we'll do that, and then didn't do that.
Yeah.
And then I think it started off with you deciding that the world's tallest man and one of your shortest friends should go for runs.
Yeah.
So a giraffe and a pygmy dwarf go for distance runs.
Bonded over running.
Yes.
And chose to relax a few different times over cigars. So it's always nice after those long days, getting the kids to bed, saying, "Hey, I'm going to be over at 9. No, wait, 9:15. No, wait, this one hasn't gone down. 9:30.
Start the fire.
9:45. Walking down. Here we are, 10 o'clock. You know, that's how it goes.
Twilight hour as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
That's the perfect time. So yeah, it's just kind of been intermittently from there, just hanging out, having cigars, going for less and less runs these days. You know,
I'm fine with less runs.
We don't have to talk about that though.
That's perfectly fine by me. Yeah. The best part of a dad hangout would be, I think, talking about those shared experiences, knowing that it's not just you, that their kids are going crazy.
Right.
And you can't try to like triangulate it with the phase of the moon or anything else like that, but just
kids.
3-year-olds being 3-year-olds and
for all the shenanigans that comes with.
Yeah, that absolutely would probably be the best part. One of the most fun parts about parenting during COVID and working at home. And then, you know, I said, like, as a dad, I said this from the very beginning. I'm like, this is time that I'll never get back. This is time that I'll never have ever again. So absolutely, you know, if she's going to do virtual, I'm going to be there and helping out. I'll just move my laptop all over the house and be available. But, you know, next year, who knows what it's going to hold. But, you know, these moments have been pretty sweet. My name is Drew.
My name's John.
And our back room is the backyard.